today the task is linear search. Okay, so let me write the task. So it is linear search. Okay, and we are going to do linear search in a vector. Okay, so let me explain you the task before getting into this MATLAB window. Okay, so if I have a vector like this, so A is equal to like 1 2 3 1 1 2 3 4 5 and 1. Okay, if this is the vector, can you notice there is some entries have occurred 2 or 3 times. For example, if 1 is here, here also 1 is there, 1 is there, 1 is there. Okay, now let me index it. Okay, let me take a green color and index it. So this is the first index number is 1. Okay, index number, it is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. So totally 10 entries in this vector. Okay, so some entries may occur 2 or 3 times. Okay, so when I pass this vector, okay, this vector, and any entries in the number, any entries in this vector. Okay, for example, I'm going to enter 3. Okay, so if I pass this vector and this 3 scalar to my function, okay, it has to, my function or code has to return the index of 3 which occurs first time in this vector. Okay, so here it should return me as 3. Can you see? So the 3 first occurred at the index number 3. Okay, so it has to return the first place of its occurrence. Okay, so the same way, if I just pass this vector, okay, along with along with 4. Okay, so this vector plus comma 4 to my function. Okay, the output should be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, so the 4 occurs only one time and the index number is 8. Okay, so it has to return 8. Got it? So this is the code. Okay, so I'm sorry, this is the explanation for today's task. Okay, so without any further ado, I'll take you to this MATLAB window. So here comes the code. So I have already written the code. Okay, so this is the output variable LOC and this is the function name, and the input variable is 2. One is vector and another one is the value which we need to find in the vector. Okay, now very first I'm just going to find the size of the vector. Okay, I'm just passing those sizes into m and n variable, and I'm just initializing the LOC variable to -1. Okay, you will get to know why I'm initializing it to -1 in later part of this program. Okay, so I'm just coming in, starting the loop like I is equal to 1 is to 1 is to n. So here most probably I'll take the row vector. So I have given y is equal to 1 is to 1 is to n. Okay, so now if you see, if x equal to of I, so what is the number here? If suppose I have given some see here in this example, first I have given 3, right? So let us take this 3 as x. Okay, so here the x value is 3, the same vector. Okay, so this 3 is equal to in vector, that input vector of first element. So first element is obviously 1, so will not be equal, so the condition fails. Okay, and it exits the loop. Okay, then I is incremented to 2. Okay, now again it checks 3 is equal to 2. No, the condition fails, it comes out. Okay, now again I is increments to another 1, so which is 3. Okay, now x is also equal to 3, and in underscore vect this variable's third index holds the value 3. So this condition passes. Okay, and this condition should also passes. Okay, now LOC is equal to -1 because we haven't changed anything, so still it remains to be -1. So both the condition are passed. So now it comes into the loop, and what happens, the index, okay, this index is passed to this variable LOC. Okay, so once it done, it exits the loop. Okay, now I is again incremented to 1. So now I value the in underscore vector of 4 is equal to, so let us check what is the value. So it is still 1. Okay, so now the condition fails. Okay, so now let me work out here. So 3 is here. So next the I value just increment, I is 4 now. So what is the a of 4 here? It is 1. So the condition fails. and what is LOC is equal to, now it is equal to 3. Okay, still it is not -1 because in the last condition we have changed the LOC value -1 to 3. Got it? So the condition fails again. Okay, now it just increments again. Now I is equal to 4, so x is equal to same 3. So what is a of 5 here? Sorry, it is 5. A of 5 is 1, so the condition fails and LOC is equal to 3. Okay, here also the condition fails because we have the condition LOC is equal to -1, so the condition fails. Okay, and again it comes here. Okay, now I is equal to 6. I is equal to 6. So 3 is equal to 2. What is the 6 index value? 2. So the condition fails and this also the condition fails. Now see here, since I is equal to 7, the 7th place on this vector is 3. Okay, so now see here 3. So our x value is also 3, which is equal to 3. The condition passes. Yes, but the condition here fails because we have the condition to be -1, but the LOC value is changed to 3. Okay, so this is to find the first place. Okay, first place of the value occurrence. Okay, so now this condition fails. So when even if you go till the end, till 10, the condition will fail because we have already found the answer. Okay, so this is how the program will work. Got it? So once this is done, it will display the output as 3 or whatever variable you are giving, whatever the index value, it just displays. Okay, so now let me run the this for you. Okay, so let us take the same example. So 1 2 3 1 1 2 3 4 5 1. Okay, so let me pass it to this function. Okay, 1 2 3 1 1 2. Okay, and then still what is there? 1 1 2, then 3 4 5. Okay, 3 4 5 and then 1. Okay, so this is my vector. Got it? So it's taking time. Let us wait for that. Okay, now it is okay. Now I'm just going to pass this to my function. Okay, so lin underscore search is my function name, and the two input variable is a comma, and what is the value we were working out? It is 3, right? So it has to return 3. Correct? So that is what we have worked out, right? So let us wait for some time, because can you see here on the left bottom corner it is showing busy, right? Okay, so I have given the spelling wrong, right? SEARCH. So I have added one extra. So I have added one extra a. So let us wait. Okay. Okay, now yes. So can you see the answer? So it is 3. Okay. Now I'm just going to replace a comma 3 to a comma 1. So now it has to replace and give me the answer 1. Can you see? Yes. Now let us check for 4. Okay. So 8, right? 8. Got it? So this is what the linear search code. Okay. I guess you have understood all the, understood the concept which I have explained you. If you have any doubt, do let me know in the comment section. I am ready to answer your queries. Okay, I'll meet you tomorrow. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So this is 100-day challenge on MATLAB Loop. Today is day 6. Okay, the task is to find the length of two ones in the given vector. Okay, so let me explain you the task first. Okay, so here, if 1 1 2 3 1 1, so if this is a vector, okay, then I have to identify the occurrence of two ones. How many times the two ones occurs in my given vector? Okay, so here the two ones occur this way, so first time. Okay, and here also this way, so the second time. So I'll be returning how many times this is occurring. So the my answer will be 2. Okay, so for which the technique I use is I just check the current position value. Okay, so if the current position value is 1, okay, so if the current position value is 1, I check towards the left side. Okay, so I check towards the left side. If this is also 1, so then I just the checking is okay and I count it as a 1. Okay, or I account this for counting. Okay, now if I see here, if the current position is 1, okay, so the first condition is okay, but towards the left side if there is some other number greater than 1 like 6, the condition fails. Okay, and sometimes this is also occurs. Okay, so like left hand side you may get 1, but the current position value will be some 4 or 3 or some other greater than 1, so this is also condition fails. Okay, if the both the current position and towards the left side is okay, that is equal to 1, the condition passes. I take this for counting. Okay, so this is how my function will work. Okay, the code will work. Okay, so these are the three vectors. I'm going to test it for you. Okay, so let us do it by hand and then we'll check it with the code. Okay, so first for this kind of vector checking, I just start the checking from the second value. Okay, why second value? If I start from the first value, so I just check the left hand side, right? So if the first value is I is equal to 1, so the index of first value is 1. Okay, if I want to check left hand side, I'll do I minus 1. Okay, if I do 1 minus 1 which is equal to 0, so 0 index will not occur in vector or matrix in MATLAB. Okay, so why I just start the checking from the second values. Okay, from the second value only I just start the checking. Okay, so if I see, so this can be accounted for counting, so this pair, and this pair can also be accounted for counting, and this pair can also be accounted for counting. Okay, rest all cannot be accounted for counting. So total 3 times the pattern occurs in this vector. Okay, but whereas in this vector there is no such pattern, so 0. Okay, now if you see here the pattern will not occur till 4, and once I start here, this can be accounted for counting, this can be accounted for counting, that is 2, 1 plus 1 2, and this one for counting, that is 1, and this one for counting, that is also 1. So again 4, till now 4, and here also counting 1. Okay, and here also can be counted also 1. So and here also can be counted. So total 3 plus 3 equal to 7 times the 1 1 pattern occur in this vector. Okay, so now let me explain you the code and check the answers. Okay, now to the code. So this is the code. This is a very simple code. I just given the length function name as length once, and the vector is the input vector to be passed through the variable called x, and output value will be through the variable called y. Once you get into the function, you just find the length of the x. Okay, so and I initialize the y value to be 0 initially. Okay, and start checking from the variables, index 2 till the end actually. Okay, so once it comes into the loop, you just check the current position and also the position 1 before to it. Okay, so once if they are okay, then it get y value just incremented by 1. Okay, that's it. This is a small code. Okay, now let us get into the command window and check the answers. Okay, so let us pass it to the function name. Okay, this function, the first vector. Okay, so what we have calculated using hand, it is 3, right? Yes, so here also 3. Okay, now the second function, second vector, I'm passing it to the function. Okay, so here I'm just passing it to the function length once, and the answer is also 0. Okay, now this I'm just passing the third vector to it. Okay, so third vector, so it is 7. Yes, this is 7. So we have calculated all right. So first it is 3, 0 and 7. All the answers are right. Okay, I hope you understand this concept. So that's all for this third particular video. We'll meet you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is 100-day challenge on MATLAB Loop. So the task for today is we are going to find number of even numbers and number of odd numbers in the given list. Okay, so if I give number 100, then from 1 to 100, how many number of even numbers and odd numbers are there, and also their respective sums should also be given in the should be find through this function. Okay, so this is the obvious example, right? So if I give 10, okay, so even, and this is my function. Okay, so even underscore odd, so I'm just passing the value 10. Okay, so from 1 to 10 you'll find only 5 even and 5 odd, right? And the sums will be like this. Can you see here? So I have just added and show you, like 1 3 5 7 9, so 25, that is the sum of odd. here it is also the same, right? And also 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, this is the sum of even. Okay, so that is 30, so that is also given here. Okay, so this is what we are going to implement in this video. Okay, so I have already written the code. So I have written the function. This function has 4 output variable and only 1 input variable. So if I once give some number, then the list will be from 1 till that number. Okay, so these initially what I'm doing is like I'm just giving everything to the 0, like sum underscore even, sum underscore odd, n underscore even, end underscore odd, everything I'm just initializing it to 0. Okay, then I'm starting with the for loop for which the list starts. Okay, so once it take the values from the for loop, that is I, just comes into this if loop. Okay, just check the condition whether it is even or odd. If it is even, then it does the process here. If it is odd, it does the process here. Okay, so once all the thing once the list is over, then the answers are just displayed through this function. Okay, so now let us try with some other variable, some other value. So now what I'm going to do is, instead of 100, let us just try with some odd numbers. Okay, 67. Okay, so from 1 till 67 we have 33 even number and 34 odd number. Okay, and their sums are here. Okay, so even number sum is this one and odd number sum is this one. Okay, and so now if you see, let me give some odd number here, 78. Okay, so can you see the even number is 39 and the odd number is 39. Okay, and sum of even number is 1560 and sum of odd number is 1521. Okay, so this is how the values will be printed. Okay, so just have look on the code. If you have any doubt, do let me know in the comment section. I'm ready to give you the answers. Okay, so that's all for this particular video. We'll meet you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.
Hello everyone, welcome back to 100-day challenge on MATLAB loop. So the task for today is this one. This is a MATLAB coding problem. This comes under introduction to MATLAB and the problem number is 23. Okay, so this introduction to MATLAB has 24 problems and this is the last 4 problem, and the problem name is finding perfect squares. Okay, so this is the thing, like given a vector of numbers, return true if one of the number is square of one of the other numbers, otherwise return false. Okay, suppose if you consider an input vector 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this 4 is a square of 2, right? So the output should be true. So what we have to find is, we have to find the square of one of the other elements, if it is present or not. If it is present, then we have to return true. If it is not present, then we have to return false. Okay, so I have already written the code for this. Okay, this code is a bit longer, but it is a very detailed code. Okay, so I have got the number, I have got the vector, this is A. So what I do is, I take one element at the time. Okay, so 2 times I run this vector. Okay, so first time I take a first element in the vector and check with throughout the element whether the square of that particular number is equal to any other numbers. Okay, so if it is not equal, what I do is, I just make another one vector and assign to 0. If any of the value is equal to square of the number, then I make 1 in the particular vector, that is vector TF. Okay, so here if all the processes are completed, it comes out. Okay, I just sum all the elements in the TF. If it is greater than 0, then it is obviously we have square of the number present. If it is 0, then if this condition fails, then we don't have any of the number square is present. Okay, so this is what the code is. I have already passed the assertion. So for your satisfaction, let me just show you the assertion. Okay, so okay, let me just show you from here. I have just yes, see here. So this is one assertion where the condition is failed. Okay, I mean where the answer is false, and this is one other assertion where the test shoot where the condition is true. Okay, so if you see here, so here you don't have any square number here, but if you see here 6 6 or 36 which is present or true, so assertion got passed. Okay, so suppose we can just pass any number here like 1 2 3. Okay, so here I just give 1 and 4 and 9. So 1 square is 1 sorry, 2 square is 4 and 3 square is 9. Now what I do is, I just pass into the function. Okay, just remove all other thing. Okay, So I just pass into the function, that is b is equal to, so b is equal to 1, which is true. Which is true means it has all the squares, so means it has squares. Okay. Okay, I hope you understand this concept. If you have any doubt, do let me know in the comment section. And also, this 100-day challenge is going to end soon. If you want any other challenge like this, please do let me know in the comment section. I'm ready to give a new session for you. So if you are interested, do let me know in the comment section. Okay, I'll meet you in the next class, that is the last class of the more interesting topic. Till then, take care. Bye bye.